Okay, guys, this is a little bit different. This is pick a card, and this is a special pick a card for Virgo. This is only for Virgo elemental signs, all deacons. Virgo elemental sign and energy for the next week from September 10th until September 21st. Happy birthday, Virgos. Today is my daughter's birthday. Happy birthday, Ariana. So let's do this for Virgo. We're going to lay out 3 rows for what the Virgo is looking for over the next, let's say, even month for the Virgo. We're going to do 3 rows with 3 possible outcomes. Let's go ahead and start here. Start here. This is row number 2. It's row number 2. This is row number 3, guys. I'll try to move these down if you guys can't see. We'll see how it goes. So this is the foundation of what you would like to achieve or what you're hoping for. These are the possible outcomes. You can already start to choose a row now if you want to be a bit more risky or adventurous. Choose your row now. This is number 2. This is the risk associated with it, what you don't see, what you don't realize. Risk, middle row, what you see, what you don't see, what you may not realize. Risk, third row, what you don't see, what you don't realize. So we're starting this row number 1, row number 2, row number 3. And then the last one for our dear Virgo elemental sign and energies. We're going to get down to it now. This is a possible outcome for row number 1. Possible outcome row number 2. Possible outcome row number 3. So let's get down to it, guys. We're going to go ahead and start with row number 1. We're starting off with the 5 of Wands, and it's interesting because Aries just got that here and it was switched around. So basically Aries got this in the same exact position, the 5 of Wands. This is pick a card for Virgo. So this is a matter of the Virgo, I would say, no longer really being in a situation where they feel like they have to fight for what they want. It may look like the fight is there, or like you will have to try very, very hard to achieve your goal, but that's not really the case. If you've laid the groundwork, if you put the groundwork or you laid a foundation for this, and you're not flying right off the cuff and trying to do this with no preparation. This 5 of Wands to me is about preparation. The more prepared you are, obviously, the more successful you are. Now, you might say that's obvious. That's not really obvious. Some people are super lucky and things just fall in their lap. They don't have to do much. Sometimes people have periods in their life like that. This is also a little bit like that. But you should have laid some of the groundwork for this, meaning don't just fly out the cuff, go somewhere where you don't know a lot of people, where you're not really well prepared and it looks good. Lay the groundwork, guys. Something you laid the groundwork for, it already looks positive. Number 2, so we have 2 5s. This is row number 1. This is the 5 of Cups. To me, this is 2 different things. This is possibly realizing that you have to move away from people you care about, or contemplating moving away from people who you care about. Maybe some people even who you've had disagreements with, or you feel you have to prove yourself to. But there is a certain type of resistance here in row number 1 here, already what I see. You have to prepare and work a bit more here for success. And finally, we have the Page of Cups. This feels like a maturity issue to me in this first row. Perhaps being very realistic and trying to be much more mature about what you want to achieve. It feels like things are not ready now. You're not ready now for whatever this is. You can push through it with this Five of Wands, and you can try to make it go and make it work, but it may not exactly go down how you hoped or how you had dreamed. If you push, don't push and don't force it. If it don't fit, don't force it. Turn it loose and let it go. That's what's going on here. And this feels like you're not ready for this yet. The time isn't right for this yet. Let's go to number 2. If you're a Virgo, elemental sign or energy who chose row number 2. We have Virgos keep getting this. They got this in the reading for the month, by the way, for this last 2 weeks. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This looks like a blessed, kind of ordained path for you. Whatever is coming up is something that, again, if you're well prepared, if you've kind of paid your dues, if you've already had your hard knocks, it feels like things are finally going to start to work out for you. But don't just rely wholly on luck. You have to be self-reliant, and you have to be disciplined in some respect, and continue to do the work. We have the 5, so we have 3 5s around here now. We have the 5 of Swords. 5, 5, 5. By the way, we have the 5 of Swords. This is not playing yourself here. Don't play yourself with whatever this is. Sometimes things are too good to be true. Yeah, and if something is being offered to you or something just doesn't sound right, please follow your instinct. Don't be naive with this Page of Cups. Don't be naive. Try to be mature. Keep your wits about you. Doesn't mean this isn't going to come through. This looks positive, but please keep your wits about you with this Wheel of Fortune. And also don't squander your good luck or fortune. If you have good luck and fortune, don't let somebody... Remember Jack of the Beanstalk, that's what's coming across here. Don't let somebody trick you into giving up something of value. Whether that's friendship, whether that's security, you're already in a secure location, someone's trying to get you to move somewhere that may be less secure. Be smart about it. But it looks positive if you keep your wits about you. And finally, the 3 of Pentacles. This carries the same point through. Keep your wits about you. Stay on top. Stay on top of the issues, do your research, have a plan and a backup plan. This 3 of Pentacles is about having a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. 3 Pentacles. Keep your wits about you, and things can work out with the plan. What you want here, what you desire, it looks to be ultimately successful here in the middle row, but you do have to keep your wits about you, and you do have to prepare and have a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. Let's look at the last row. We have it's interesting, we have the 8 of Cups. So again, I feel like there are a lot of Virgos who want to know something about leaving or going away, moving in with someone. Seems to be something that they really want to do, or something that they've thought a lot about doing now for a while, and it's something that they eventually have to do with this Wheel of Fortune next to it. I feel like it's something they have to do for their own spiritual, emotional, professional growth. It's the next step in the plan. Let's see what you don't see, what you don't know. We have Major Arcana, the Emperor. Again, this is also about following the right path or paying attention, doing things by the book, doing things properly in a way, doing things according to regulations, filling in all the blanks, not cutting corners. You will see more success through with this in the final outcome. We have the Queen of Swords, and this is just the personality and attitude that you may need to take on to be successful in this endeavor. If you chose this last row, you have to be really on point. You will have to be on point. Look at the contrast here. For the one that we said wasn't ready in this first row to the last row, this maturity level comparing the Page of Cups to the Queen of Swords. You can see the maturity level here with the Queen of Swords. And this is what your desire will require, is a certain level of maturity, planning, and growth. And you can see that through to a success. This was Pick a Card for Virgo. Happy birthday, Virgo. I hope I see you guys back here again next month, and take care. Bye-bye.